What up, fight fans? What's going on out there, man? It is the homie, Mainman Mademan in the building. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. What's up to the fam? Salute to everyone in Mainman Mademan's boxing forum over there on Facebook. Hey, man, the thing is this. Word on the curb. Ryan Garcia is now pulling out of the upcoming fight between him and JoJo Diaz. According to Ryan Garcia per his Twitter, I want to thank my fans for all the continued support. We are postponing my next fight for a couple of months as a result of a significant hand injury that requires immediate surgery. I will undergo surgery at Cedars-Sinai on Monday, and I promise early 2022 I will return better. Damn. So Ryan Garcia is pretty much pulling himself out of competition yet again. And this got to be a letdown for a lot of the Ryan Garcia fans out there, because I know y'all was looking forward to seeing him because you ain't seen him in so long. Ryan Garcia had just returned back from a hiatus due to his mental health situation. And now he comes back and bam, he's right back out again. And he's not coming back at all for the rest of this year. This to me just like real messed up, because Ryan had a lot of momentum at his back when he first left. Remember when he came off that victory against Luke Campbell, in which Luke Campbell dropped Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia got back up on his feet and he stopped Luke Campbell. Well, that was impressive. I mean, he had the internet on fire. He caught everyone's attention. Everyone was paying attention. And right when his star was shining the brightest, unfortunately, Ryan Garcia pulled away from the fight game. Now, along that route, we know that Ryan Garcia also had became the WBC interim champion, which effectively made him the mandatory to the WBC champion in Devin Haney. Well, after Ryan Garcia's fight with Luke Campbell, it was almost like Devin Haney was the last person that he wanted to fight. His own damn mandatory. He wanted to face everyone else under the sun. He was mentioning names on top of names. Of course, the Gervonta Tank Davis name. Of course, the Manny Pacquiao name, and then some. And we never got none of those fights. But the point I'm trying to make, y'all, is that Ryan Garcia had a hell of a lot of momentum during that time. And boom, now that he ain't been active like that, it's just like, damn, does he really still got that type of momentum? Now, I got full confidence in Oscar De La Hoya. I believe that you can say what you want about Oscar outside the ring, but the one thing that Oscar knows how to do, I believe, is build fighters. I've seen him do it before, many times over, and he was currently doing it with Ryan Garcia. Because say what you want about Ryan Garcia, he ain't fought nobody, and he's ducking this person and ducking that person. The fact is, through all of his antics and whatevers, Oscar has protected him to a certain degree, because he feels as though, I believe that Ryan is just not ready yet. I think that when Luke Campbell knocked Ryan Garcia down, it scared the hell out of Oscar De La Hoya. And listening to some current statements, some recent statements of Oscar De La Hoya, when he's speaking about Teofimo Lopez can defeat Ryan Garcia, and the reason he says is because he believes that Ryan needs about another year to get really, really where he needs to be. And I think that's what something similar to that, like to that effect, is playing out right here. I'm not sure if Oscar really believes that Ryan is really ready. And Oscar is running low on stars. There's only Ryan Garcia and possibly Virgil Ortiz. Outside of that, ain't much going on. So Oscar's got to be 100% sure before he puts Ryan into the next big fight. JoJo Diaz is no slouch. Neither was Javier Fortuna when it was due for Ryan Garcia to face Javier Fortuna. That was no slouch. And Ryan Garcia's pulled out of both of those fights. So, I mean, maybe Oscar's just, like I said, just making sure before he strikes with Ryan Garcia that he knows that Ryan is ready. Now, they're citing a hand injury. I mean, we don't want to, if he got injured in camp or whatever the case may be, then it happens. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. Ryan Garcia ain't did himself no damn favors by every time you turn around, he's doing some sort of challenge. He's hitting somebody's body, or he's doing this challenge, that challenge. All the time he's doing speed challenges with his hands and all of this stuff. I mean, maybe if he slow down from trying to be a social media darling, maybe he making, and use that talent actually in the ring, then maybe you ain't got to worry about that. But every time I turn around, Ryan is doing some sort of challenge. He hitting this person to the body, that person to the body, hitting them as hard as he can or as fast as he can. And yo, man, you the one that's doing all that stuff. But anyway, his momentum, it's got to be taking a hit. But I do feel confident that Oscar can rebuild him. Oscar has done this in the past. Like I said, fam, look at Canelo Alvarez. Oscar did that. I mean, a lot of your favorite PBC fighters, that before they were under PBC, they were under Oscar De La Hoya. And he is the reason, to a certain degree, that a lot of these names became such household names. I ain't gonna say household names, but known names. You know what I'm saying? Oscar was promoting them dudes. So Oscar can build fighters. He knows how to do it. That's one thing Oscar knows how to do. He knows how to build fighters. Now, according to the reports that's out here, though, they're saying that there will be a contingency plan put in place, possibly for JoJo Diaz. So even though Ryan Garcia may not be part of the event may go on. So I just wonder who they're going to put JoJo Diaz in the ring with. My thing is, the first thing that comes to my mind, and I think that comes to everybody's mind for that matter, is if we're not going to get, you know, Ryan Garcia and JoJo Diaz, why aren't we talking about JoJo Diaz and Devin Haney? Devin Haney is the actual WBC champion. JoJo Diaz is the current WBC interim champion. Well, Ryan out the way. What else are we talking about? I would think that the WBC would take this opportunity to say, hey, JoJo Diaz, Devin Haney, y'all sit down and work out a deal. This is what Eddie Hearn has been wanting for months. We'll see. If it doesn't happen in that fashion, it's going to make me think that these two got together and stalled out Devin Haney the same way that Ryan Garcia and Javier Fortuna got together and attempted to stall out Devin Haney. It's going to look like that all over again. You know what I mean? And I would think there's something to have to be done. I would think that Devin has a good fight on his hands or something to that degree. But I don't know. I haven't heard any opponent named for Devin Haney as of yet. And if he hasn't been named an opponent, it's probably a lower level guy that, shit, they can shut that down in a heartbeat. I'm just saying, fight fans. It makes sense if the WBC would do the right thing and put JoJo Diaz in there with Devin Haney. It'll be a good fight, too. Real good fight. So we'll see. But unfortunately, Ryan Garcia, just like Teofimo Lopez, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no difference. Killing this momentum with all of these postponements and pushing it down. Teo's fight's been pushed after he, you know, beat Lomachenko. His fight has been canceled and pushed down multiple times. Now it's pushed to the end of the year, possibly on DAZN with Eddie Hearn and so on and so forth. So it's like, damn, bro. Like, when are we going to get these dudes in the ring? But at the end of the day, I really believe that a lot of these dudes are just basically killing their momentum with the inactivity. And he was a youngsters, but they still got a long way to go. So we'll see. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, that's the news, fight fans. Ryan Garcia will not be participating in a fight with JoJo Diaz in November, and we will see what the decision, how or who JoJo Diaz's opponent may be. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Share. Rock those bells. I'll catch up with y'all real soon in the live stream, man. And until the next video, peace out.